Well, good Saturday afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. All right, so it is Saturday afternoon, and I've been running around. I got to go pick up the big sub for tomorrow, and getting things together. I got to finish getting this helmet case together for my man, Hawk. Yeah, Hawk's coming down. So I got to get that done, and then there's something going on tonight for my birthday, I guess birthday dinner or something or other. We're going to celebrate that this evening, so I can't wait to do all that. And then, of course, at 4 o'clock, I got Stuart, Brother Roz, and I think Bogart. We're going to be talking a little bit of fantasy football for a bit, and so on. So it's always busy here at Joe Boo Sports Report. But, you know, sometimes it's better to just take your medicine and just be done with stuff. We're getting more information out on La'el Collins that we really don't really want to hear about, our offensive tackle and what's going on. The thing that's crazy is the fact that he had the NFLPA originally get involved, and they got the sentence reduced down to 2 games. It would have been wise for him to have taken that and just been done with the whole situation and not, carried it any further. But instead, trying to clear his name, you're not, as far as I can tell, clearing anything. So part of the testimony, including Dak Prescott testifying for him as well, we're hearing from the test collector who accused him of course, bribing him. And this is actually what's being reported from testimony. I scanned his breaker barcode, and he confirmed his name and barcode information. He placed his barcode on the beaker, then placed it on the counter and sat down again. He immediately stated that he wanted to talk to me man to man. He proceeded to say that he felt like he has been being tested too much because we were seeing each other every day. He asked if there was something that we could do and offered me $5,000. I immediately shook my head side to side. He also stated that he was dealing with a lot right now. I said that I understood being upset about medical emergencies that occur yesterday at the facilities with a staff member, but continued to decline his offer. He rebutted that he had $10,000 on him right now and offered that amount to me. I explained that I could not do that and that I was here to do a job for the NFL and there was a protocol that I had to follow. He decided at that point that he would not test, stating that he did not feel like he could go right now. I advised him that I was going to discard the beaker and he asked if we could keep it. I explained that he could just pick out a new sample once he returned because we could not leave that beaker unattended. That's where we are with this situation here. That doesn't, okay, and again, you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law and things, but this just doesn't sound good. At this point, I don't know what La'el Collins figures he's going to accomplish. We already know that he's not going to be reinstated to play tomorrow. You've got one more game left. The better thing is at this point is just deal with it, and in the future, be prepared for these tests. Because the problem now is, once you're in the protocol, and this is where we've learned from Randy Gregory, that you get tested more than anybody else. See, I'm not saying, I have no idea what may or may not have been in his system that he was worried about coming through. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. However, here's the thing. Once you test positive for a banned substance, okay, normally right after the 21st of April, I think it is, 4/21, they test you. You come through clean on that one test, you don't have to worry about it till next year. As a former NFL Man of the Year admitted, he smoked a lot of weed during his time in the NFL. He said, you just, a month before the test, you just stop. Take the test, you go back. It's that simple. So the problem for La'el Collins is whatever was in his system, he better make sure is no longer in the system, because he's going to be tested every week. Just will be. Every week. And this is the thing with Randy Gregory. People are like, oh, only thing he cares about doing is smoking weed. Well, the reality is he was being tested every single week. So if you smoked weed 2 or 3 times in a year, you're going to get busted 3 times in a year. Whereas other guys could smoke every day if they wanted to, and they weren't being tested but once a year. So I think at this point, you're not going to see him playing next week. And quite frankly, you're better off waiting another week, because you got the bye week after that, and come back. Get this thing behind you, okay? You should have left it where it was. It sounded bad enough that you missed 7 tests. And now you're hearing this, when you come out and say, oh, well, we were just kidding, we were just joking. But when you hear the tester basically he stated he was dealing with a lot right now, and understood about being upset about a medical emergency that occurred yesterday at the facilities with a staff member, but continued to decline his offer. He rebutted that he had $10,000 on him right now, and offered that amount to me. I explained that I could not do that, and I was here to do a job for the NFL. That don't sound like a joke. That sounds like, dude, you trying to pass it off as a joke, but that ain't a joke. Hey man, but I got $10,000 in my pocket if you let this test go away. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So that's where we are with La'el Collins on that situation. And again, at least come tomorrow, 4 games of the 5-game suspension is out of the way. 1 more game sitting out. You can come back, and all is forgiven. You are just now in the NFL testing protocol. You just get used to it. You're going to be tested every week, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And at this point, I would imagine that the NFL, having gone now through the original protocol, the suspension, the reduction with the intermediaries from the NFLPA, then going to arbitration, the NFL doesn't want to have this laundry out here like this. They don't. In which case, they're going to make sure that you are clean as a whistle. You can't fight City Hall. City Hall is going to get your humping ass every time. La'el, just shut this shit down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Wait 1 more game, and you're back out there. And it's done. It's over with. And with that being said, I got to get out here because I got more stuff to do. I got to get to Big Sub. And I got to get some cushion for that helmet rack, too. And I got to run some more wires inside here. So I'm sitting here talking to you guys when I need to be working. All right. Peace.